Hey, everybody. Michelle is here. Today is that Monday, the 24th of April 2023, Monday. So, this is the beginning of the week where usually there's a lot of apprehension on a lot of people to go into their jobs because, a lot of people are working in toxic environments. I know that. And you don't have to necessarily voice that, but just keep in mind that I pick up that. And I know people are in these stressful, toxic environments, but yet they have to provide for themselves and they have to make sure that that their bills are paid, that they have food on the table, and blah blah blah. But trust me, I sense and receive the fact that a lot of us, possibly millions of us, are in a toxic work environment. Okay, more specifically, people of color. Okay, because most of the time, people of color are not in these pyramids, these untouchable, unreachable pyramids of management. And management sets it up that way, where they're untouchable and unreachable. And they always like to filter down their bullshit to the people that are handling most of the responsibilities to keep a company or a business, an enterprise, or whatever it takes, keep it going. It's usually women doing it, and more specifically, people of color are always the ones that keep the wheel going, keep the wheel spinning in a business. Because, like I said, the management can care less, and they're usually filled with European white males and some of German descent. Okay, those are the ones that are reaping havoc on the majority of people in America. How ironic, right? You have European and German descent people controlling and creating destruction and chaos in a city in a country of America, right? Wow, how ironic. But I digressed and I'm rambling, right? So, but I just want to say that I'm in the process. See, I'm doing everything in my power to figure out how I'm going to talk to people in a peaceful, conversational manner. And I know my stuff is being filtered. I know my content is filtered. Okay. I get only certain amount of information coming in through my internet and through my phones. I know that. Okay. But again, you can't block truth. Okay. You can do anything else you choose to do. Those who are nefariously involved in this. But you can't block truth, and more specifically and more profoundly, you cannot block someone that's a destiny for me. Okay, you cannot block universal love as well. Okay, I have genuine universal love for people, and no matter what you do, how you filter me, how you censor me, how you block me, whatever the case may be, my universal love spreads all over this universe, just like all the rest of us that are doing everything in our power to help people. Okay, people of color, we've known from our history, from the icons in our history, how we can get through anything, whether it's through the cover of darkness or in the blinding of light. We know how to get through things. Okay, so I'm going to send some information out to people to protect these black female leaders in these big cities, like Mayor Bass in LA, the mayor in San Francisco, DC, and all the, look, where they are. See, because my everything's being tampered with where I can't search certain things. And I know that. I'm not crazy, but I love playing crazy. How about that? I love playing crazy. There's an effort to suppress the voices of people of color, more specifically people that are of black heritage, black, and whatever the term is, because we have Caribbean people in this country as well that contribute a mountain of advancements and revolutions on behalf of everybody. Because the thing is, like I say, if a black woman is happy, the whole universe is happy. Okay? And that's a fact. But yet we're always targeted and bothered with and this and that and the other. But we still persevere. We still get on. And so I'm not so concerned about my voice being blocked, because you can't block what I sense and receive. And you can't block my universal love. And you can't block the love that's destined for me. Despite all efforts. It's failing, by the way. So, but I will say, keep an eye and protect and support these Black female leaders, whether they're in a state attorney position, whether they're in a meritor position, governor, whatever position they're in, support them. Because there's an underground effort, and I'm being very serious and honest, an underground effort to suppress and destroy the voices of Black people, more specifically. And whoever happens to be in the crossfires, it's not going to matter to this type of sickness that we have brewing and prowling around in our areas, in our communities, and in our lives. They're messing with our banking. They're messing with our, like I said, how information is coming in and coming out and going in and going out. Again, I'm not concerned, because I know the right people are listening. And you'd be surprised who supports you in your efforts. Because I'm going to be real honest. I know that the majority of the people on this planet want peace and love. And they want to live safely and do whatever the hell they want, and not have the government, law enforcement, the CIA, FBI, these hidden hands interfering constantly in their lives and using them. Okay. Again, the majority of the righteous police officers out there, which are all shape, size, and color, know that they're being used. They know that when it's time for the political battles, everybody's going to rally behind police officers. Okay, everybody's going to rally behind the military. Okay, these two branches of services types, they know they're being used, and they know when it's election time, because all of a sudden, you see these beat red-faced European politicians, businessmen, or whoever they are. They come into town, and they want a photo opportunity, so that they can use that and put it on social media and give the illusion that these people support them. I can guarantee you, okay, the majority of police officers in this country do not. The ones that are, the ones that are rolling in the dirt, all right, the ones that are considered in patrol, the ones that have to go back and forth to these type of emergency situations, while these red beat European or German managers will sit in positions in these pyramid positions, and they don't get their hands dirty. Okay? It's time that we do this, but it has to be a silent revolution, unfortunately. For for people that like to be loud, there's nothing about being loud. Listen to what I'm saying. There has to be a silent revolution that speaks loudly in a creative fashion. And you know what I mean? You have to be creative. Okay. And like I said, people that have gone through this have the sensing and receiving abilities, which is millions of us actually. Even though you may not know that, you need to activate it. You need to snap out of it. Okay. Like I said, there are people like myself and others from all walks of life, all shape, size, and color, actually, that are working in this revolution. And it's a silent revolution, meaning you have to make the most impact in the most areas. And you don't need to put it on social media per se. You need to start walking the talk. Okay? Walking the talk. Because you'll be surprised who supports you. It may be someone you perceive as your enemy, and those people support you because people want peace. Okay, they want their children to be able to play in their own yards that they pay millions and millions of dollars for. but yet they can't enjoy it because they have to be always concerned about this being pawns and being pulled in this direction, pulled in that direction, and being used essentially. Okay, a lot of people in certain government positions know they're being used. They know people are taking advantage of them, and they know when it's a political time because all of a sudden, like I said, these sleazy cowards start coming into their cities and bragging about nothing. Okay, we have them all. We have more of that than anything, but we also have like people like myself and others that are doing everything because my focus is on black culture. Okay, I have no problem if someone wants to focus on white culture. I think that's a necessity actually. And Latino culture, Asian culture, that is what our responsibilities are. We disseminate and we reach people that we have like-mindedness with. We don't invade other people's cultures and try and tell them how to run their culture, like what has always happened with black people. We always have people interfering in our affairs, telling us how to handle our business. Okay, black people know how to handle black people. Okay, and all this all these lies and manipulation and indoctrination that has gone on for decades, centuries, with everyone putting their hands in the pots of black people. Okay, I'm going to put a stop to that along with others. And we're going to do it in a silent revolution. And it's going to be nonviolent. But we will defend by any means necessary. So I want to say, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to say peace and love. Everybody, if you got to go to work, go to work. Let's keep it going. I'm with you, in universal love. Okay, and that does not leave, no matter how much interference, continues to interfere in our culture. Okay, like I said, support these black female leaders, Mayor Bass in L.A., the one in Chicago, the one in San Francisco, and I'm gonna come back and talk about how they are going to be the ones targeted for all the problems in America by these white European feminine straight politicians. They are feminine straight politicians. I'm going to talk about that. I'll be back. Trust me.